gonna end in tears, I'll tell you that much. Today we've decided to join the army. There are 3 parts to this test. You have push-ups for 2 minutes, sit-ups for 2 minutes, and a 2-mile run. So 2 seems to be the theme of today's fitness test. I don't know why. Maybe the Americans have things for 2s. All good things come in pairs. Because obviously we're original over here, it's always been the case. We're going to be taking on our arch nemesis, a man, or should I say supervillain, by the name of Matt. Now Matt's done this test, and quite frankly I was appalled. I think I've seen slugs do better than that. So we're going to make him our target to beat. Now Matt's numbers are as follows. Now try not to throw up when you hear these. Push-ups, 66 in 2 minutes. Sit-ups, 58. And the run, 15 minutes 49. In all seriousness though, those are some pretty good numbers and they're going to be hard to beat. Matt, obviously loved by absolutely no one, is in incredibly good shape. Makes me look like a little runt. So if I can get close to those numbers, in fact no, I am gunning to beat those numbers. There's a couple of rules with the exercises. The push-ups have to be arms arms 90 degrees at the bottom, so basically chest touching the floor, and then arms fully extended and locked out at the top. I'm normally not great at doing that, so I'm going to try my very best. Give me a little bit of leeway. For the sit-ups, as long as your lower back hits the floor, you're fine. Your head doesn't need to come and hit the floor. It's just your lower back or your shoulder blades, your scapula. And then all the way up to the top. And the 2-mile run, you have to do on all 4s. No, there's no rules for the 2-mile run. Just run 2 miles as quickly as possible. Simple as that. For both the sit-ups and the press-ups, you are not allowed to fully rest. The sit-ups you have to rest at the top of the movement, and the push-ups you have to rest at the top of the movement. You're allowed to jiggle, you're allowed to do whatever you want, but you can't just completely collapse and rest. Let's do this. I've got the timer. Let's go.
I ain't fucking okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk. I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways. I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat from the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not game. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
Obviously, I took a bit of time just, oh my God, for God's sake. Okay, final scores are in, and that was 61 push-ups in 2 minutes. Matt has beaten me by 5 push-ups. Not a good start, but 61 is still a pass. So we're on track to join the army still. Yeah, the one thing you don't anticipate with these push-ups is when you go down and lock out fully, it destroys you. A lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. That's the army for you. So we'll get on to the sit-ups next. Quick bicep check. They're still there. Obviously, I've got no friends, and for this, you're allowed someone to hold down your feet. So be kind, because he's new. I'm going to introduce you to my training partner, who's going to help me out. We're going to call him Sergeant Bull. He's big, he's fat, he's going to sit on my feet.
Around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Fucking bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beat, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm out the fucking front of this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose, we some motherfucking warriors.
I can confirm that this is not fun at all. This is quite hard. This is tough. Well, my training partner was a piece of shit. I think he stayed with me for a total of 2 reps.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
Safe to say I'm not actually speaking with him right now, so he can just go in the bin for all I care. Absolutely useless. So I think it was about 60 there. The arms were a bit all over the place. If that's legal, I mean, I can imagine it probably is. It'd be very hard to keep strict form with your arms on those. Just feel sorry for me, because you've just witnessed the biggest betrayal of my life. And that's going to be a tough one to swallow. I may never recover from that. Anyway, we've come to the final part. What separates the men from the boys? And that is the run.
Yo, this a motherfucking war zone. This a war zone. Yeah, feel the impact. Yeah, break it open, leaving nothing f***ing intact. Hey yo, you been hacked. You're safe, hard in, but I found it, homie, been cracked. Hey yo, we been back. Your band stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack.
messed that up a bit. So I just started off the first mile pretty leisurely, and then the second one ramped it up a bit, then ramped it up a bit again, and then I saw this is going to be close if I don't ramp it up some more. So I ramped it up to 14 kilometers per hour and just ran in the last. I could have done that a hell of a lot quicker if I hadn't rambled the first probably mile and a half. But my final time I'll show you right now. There we go. So down there, 16:25 for 3.23 kilometers. The actual on the dot time was 16 minutes 10 for 3.2 kilometers, which is 2 miles. Not too bad, but I reckon if I'd started off strong, I definitely could have got close to the 15. I mean, I'm sweating quite a lot because it's humid as hell in here. It's probably about 25 degrees Celsius outside, and I'm in a garage with no windows. It is like running through the Amazon rainforest in here. So I'm drenching sweat. As you can see, I'm not really out of breath particularly. So I probably could have done closer to 15 minutes. But anyway, 16 minutes 10. I think Matt did beat me. He did it outside. I'd prefer to have done it outside, but I can't really film while I'm running. So I thought the treadmill was better. It's still a humongous pass of the fitness test, so can't really complain. Definitely more in the tank. Now I just got to explain this because I skipped over it a bit. But for the actual, we got caught up in trying to challenge Matt and we forgot this is actually a US Marines fitness test. So it's done on a point system and you have to score 150 points total to graduate. And that is 50 points per exercise. So 50 points for the push-ups, 50 points for the sit-ups, and 50 points for the 2 mile run. For a male, those 50 points equates to 40 push-ups, so we passed that, 50 sit-ups, and 16:36 for the 2 mile run. So 16 minutes, 36 seconds for the 2 mile run. And if you can get above those on each of them, then you officially are fit enough to graduate. So, the results are in. I'm still absolutely knackered. I think my overall thoughts are, it sounds easy, just 3 exercises, 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, 2 mile run. Simple as that. It is a lot harder than you think. So looking at my scores, 61 push-ups, I had to get 40, so that is a big pass. I might put up a little percentage or out of 100 or whatever the conversion rate is for points. So I'll put that up. Sit-ups, I think it was around 60, but the score to beat was 50. So that'll give me a total score of. And then for the 2 miles, I had to beat 16 minutes, 36 seconds. Got 16 minutes 10. Closer than I would have wanted, but definitely could have gone a lot faster. And that gives me a score of, and in total, that means that I have passed. No, in all seriousness, there's a lot more to joining the Marines than just a fitness test, but it's good to know that I am not a complete out of shape mess. So that's always a win. If you would like to see me do another fitness test, test my body out again, see if I can improve, then let me know. Please leave a like on this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.